Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. I'm so happy to see you again. Today, we're going to talk about something very useful: how to talk about your daily routine in English. I will tell you about my day. From morning to night, using simple sentences and easy vocabulary. This will help you learn how to talk about your own day. Whether you are a beginner or intermediate learner, this episode is just right for you. Are you ready? Great. Let's start. Every morning, I usually wake up at 7 o'clock. That's my regular time. It's not too early and not too late. It gives me enough time to do all the things I need to do before I start work or study. Sometimes, I wake up a little earlier, especially if I have something important to do. Other times, I sleep a little longer, maybe until 7:30 or even 8 o'clock, especially on weekends. But most of the time, 7 o'clock is my wake-up time. During the week, when I open my eyes, I like to stay in bed for a few seconds. I don't get up immediately. I take a deep breath and stretch my arms and legs slowly. Stretching in the morning feels so good. It helps me wake up my body and feel ready to move. I often smile to myself and think, okay, it's a new day. Let's make it a good one. Then, I sit up, place my feet on the floor, and stand up slowly. I don't rush. I try to move calmly and peacefully in the morning because a peaceful start helps me feel better all day. The first place I go is the bathroom. I walk slowly, maybe still a little sleepy, but that's okay. When I enter the bathroom, the very first thing I do is brush my teeth. I take my toothbrush, add some toothpaste, and begin to clean my teeth. I brush for about 2 minutes, moving the brush gently. Brushing your teeth in the morning is very important. It helps remove bacteria, and it keeps your teeth healthy and your mouth fresh. After brushing my teeth, I rinse my mouth with clean water. Then, I wash my face. I like to use cold water because it helps me feel fresh and more awake. I splash water on my cheeks, my forehead, and my chin. The cold water really wakes me up. Sometimes, I use a face wash or cleanser, especially if I want my skin to feel extra clean and smooth. After washing my face, I take a shower. I love warm showers in the morning. The warm water helps me relax, and it's also good for my muscles. While I'm in the shower, I often think about the day ahead. I ask myself, what do I have to do today? Do I have meetings? Am I going to work or study at home? It's a good time to reflect and plan. When I finish showering, I dry myself with a soft towel. I take my time, and then I go back to my room to choose what I want to wear. Getting dressed is fun for me. I like choosing clothes based on how I feel and what the weather is like. If it's cold, I wear something warm like a sweater and jeans. If it's hot, I choose something lighter, like a t-shirt and comfortable pants. Today, the weather is a bit cool, so I'm wearing a soft gray sweater and dark blue jeans. They're warm, simple, and nice to wear. Do you also choose your clothes based on the weather? It's a good habit to check the weather before you go outside. After getting dressed, I go to the kitchen to prepare breakfast. Breakfast is my favorite meal of the day. It gives me energy and makes me feel happy and ready to start my work or studies. I usually keep my breakfast simple but healthy. Most mornings, I eat toast with butter and strawberry jam. The toast is warm and crispy, and the jam adds a sweet flavor. Sometimes, I make scrambled eggs. I add just a little salt and black pepper, and sometimes a small piece of cheese. Eggs are full of protein, and they help me feel full until lunchtime. I always drink something warm in the morning. On most days, I drink tea, usually black tea, with a little milk. On other days, I enjoy a cup of coffee. It depends on how I feel. Both help me feel more awake and ready for the day. I also try to eat fruit in the morning. My favorite fruits are bananas and apples. Sometimes I cut the fruit into small pieces and add them to yogurt or cereal. Eating fruit in the morning gives me vitamins and keeps me healthy. While I eat breakfast, I usually do something relaxing. Sometimes, I listen to music. Other times, I listen to a podcast, just like the one you're listening to now. It's a great way to learn English or learn something new while doing something simple like eating. After breakfast, I clean the dishes. I wash the plates, cups, and forks, and put them away in the sink or the dish rack. I believe it's a good habit to clean after eating it, keeps the kitchen clean and makes the day feel more organized. At around 9 o'clock, I start working or studying. If I'm working, I go to my desk, turn on my computer, and sit down comfortably. My desk is by the window, so I can see the trees outside. It helps me feel peaceful. The first thing I usually do is check my emails. I read messages from my coworkers or students, and I try to answer the important ones first. Checking emails helps me understand what I need to do during the day. After that, I make a to-do list. A to-do list is a simple list of tasks I want to complete. For example, write a report, prepare a lesson, record a podcast, or reply to messages. Making a list helps me stay focused. I feel very good when I finish a task and tick it off the list. It feels like a small success. Sometimes, I have online meetings or video calls. We use tools like Zoom, Google Meet, or Skype. In these meetings, we talk about our projects, our ideas, or just say hello and check in. Talking to other people is important, especially if you work or study from home. If I'm not working and I want to study English, I use this time to learn. I might read a short story, listen to a podcast, or write a few sentences in my notebook. Sometimes, I practice speaking by talking to myself or repeating words I hear. Even if I study just 15 or 20 minutes, I know it helps me improve. The key is to study a little every day, not just once a week. When you study a little every day, your brain remembers better, and your confidence grows. So, after my relaxing break, usually in the early afternoon, I get back to work or studying. This part of the day, especially between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m., when I feel most focused and productive, I like to create a small, peaceful space to work in. I usually clear my desk, open the window to let some fresh air in, and make sure there's good lighting. Sometimes, I even light a scented candle. It just makes the space feel nicer. When I work or study, I try really hard to stay away from distractions. That means I turn off social media notifications, put my phone on silent, and just focus on what I need to do to help me concentrate. I sometimes play soft music in the background, something gentle like piano music or calm guitar sounds. It really helps me stay focused and relaxed at the same time. If I'm studying English, I review some vocabulary or read short articles. I like using simple English reading websites or English learning apps. It keeps my skills growing little by little. And when I finish my main tasks early, I use that extra time to practice speaking English. I talk to myself. I might describe what I see around me, explain my feelings, or talk about what I learned today. Sometimes I record my voice and then listen to it. This helps me hear how I pronounce words and where I can improve. It might feel funny at first, but trust me, it really works. I also watch short English videos on YouTube or Netflix with subtitles. That way, I can learn how native speakers talk naturally, and I repeat some sentences out loud. It's fun and very helpful. Now let's talk about the evening. I usually finish all my work or studying by around 6 o'clock. At that time, it's time to relax a bit and make dinner. I enjoy cooking. Sometimes, I prepare something simple like soup or salad. Other times, I try a new recipe from the internet, maybe a new pasta dish or some grilled veggies. I love trying food from different countries. Cooking makes me feel calm and creative. I put on some music and enjoy chopping the vegetables and mixing the ingredients. It's like my little therapy time. After dinner, I usually sit with my family or friends. We chat about how our day was. We might watch a TV show together or play some games. This is one of my favorite parts of the day. It's simple but so meaningful. If I'm alone, I sometimes call a friend or just watch a lighthearted movie or a funny video online. I try not to watch anything too serious at night because I want to keep a peaceful mood before going to sleep. And guess what? Sometimes, I even speak to my English-speaking friend online in the evening. Just a short call, maybe 10 minutes, but it helps a lot with my speaking and listening. When it's around 9 or 10 p.m. I start my bedtime routine. First, I go to the bathroom and brush my teeth. I think brushing twice a day, morning and night, is super important for a healthy smile. After that, I wash my face to remove any makeup or just the dirt from the day. I might use a gentle cleanser, then pat my face dry and apply a little moisturizer or night cream. This skincare routine helps me feel fresh and ready to rest. It's a small act of self-care that I never skip. Sometimes, I make a warm cup of herbal tea like chamomile or mint. It's relaxing and helps me sleep better. Before getting into bed, I turn off all bright lights and maybe light a small lamp or use a nightlight. I read a few pages of a book or listen to calm music, sometimes even a sleep podcast. I try to sleep at the same time every night. That way, my body and mind feel more balanced. A good sleep routine makes me feel energized. In the morning, Before I fall asleep, I like to think a little about my day. I ask myself, what did I do well today? What made me smile? What can I improve tomorrow? Then, I take my notebook or phone and write down a short to-do list for the next day. Just a few points like finish homework, go for a walk, call grandma, or practice English speaking. This small planning habit really helps me feel organized and calm. I don't go to bed worrying because I know I already prepared for tomorrow. And finally, I take a deep breath, smile, and say something positive to myself like, I'm doing great, or tomorrow will be another good day. Then I close my eyes and fall asleep peacefully. All right. Now, let's take a few minutes to review some important words and phrases from today's episode. These are words you can use every day when you talk about your routine in English. I'll say them slowly and clearly, and you can repeat after me. Ready? Let's begin. Wake up. This means to open your eyes and start your day. I wake up at 7 o'clock every morning. Stretch. Move your arms and body to feel more awake. I stretch my arms after I wake up. Brush teeth. Clean your teeth using a toothbrush and toothpaste. I brush my teeth in the morning and before bed. Wash face. Use water or soap to clean your face. I wash my face to feel fresh. Take a shower. Use water to clean your whole body. I take a shower after waking up. Get dressed. Put on your clothes. I get dressed before breakfast. Prepare breakfast, lunch, dinner, make food for eating. I prepare breakfast in the morning. Eat healthy food. Eat food that is good for your body. I try to eat fruits, vegetables, and other healthy meals. Work, study, do your job or learn something. I study English every day. Check emails. Look at messages in your email inbox. I check my emails in the morning. Make a to-do list. Write a list of tasks for the day. I make a to-do list before I start work. Take a break. Rest for a short time. I take a short break after lunch. Relax. Do something easy and peaceful. Listening to music helps me relax. Take a walk. Walk outside too. Get fresh air. I take a walk in the afternoon. Stop working. Finish work for the day. I stop working at 6 p.m. Spend time with family. Be with people you love. I spend time with my family in the evening. Get ready for bed. Prepare to sleep. I get ready for bed around 9 or 10 p.m. Go to sleep. Close your eyes and rest at night. I go to sleep at 10:30 every night. Try to use these words when you talk about your day in English. You can write a paragraph, or you can say it out loud. For example, today, I woke up at 7. I stretched and brushed my teeth. Then I made breakfast and started work. Even a short story about your day will help you improve your vocabulary and speaking skills. And don't worry if you make mistakes, that's okay. The most important thing is to keep practicing and stay positive. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. Talking about daily routines is a great way to practice simple English. If you liked this podcast, please subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. And if you have a friend who is learning English, please share it with them too. Also, I would really love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and tell me, what time do you wake up? What do you do in the evening? How do you relax after work or study? Remember, learning English is a journey. It takes time, but every day you practice, you get better. Be kind to yourself, enjoy the process, and have fun along the way. That's it for today. I'll see you in the next episode with another friendly English topic. Until then, take care, stay motivated, and keep learning. Bye for now.